South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Thursday evening. Hopefully, everyone had a great day today, and tomorrow's Friday, so we're almost done. Just got to get through there, and we're on to the weekend, and we get another break. So, here looking at the radar right now, as you can see, nothing going on right now. Definitely less impactful from what we saw this morning. This morning, it was absolutely just rain everywhere, honestly. Especially if you even compare it to yesterday. I mean, it was rain everywhere. Everyone pretty much got rain, except for maybe if you were inside this little corner up here. You probably got your rain super early, and then pretty much it ended. But everybody else, pretty much in this whole area right here, got more rain yesterday and today as well. But looking at the entire United States, we're going ahead and zoom our way out. As you can see, we have a bunch of things going on here. You might look up here and you see, okay, well, what's going on up here in Canada, New England? We do have some dense fog advisories up there in Maine, as well as some flood watches going, or pretty much going down the coast of the Northeast. Have some rainfall warnings up here inside Canada. Pretty much means that flash flooding. And wind advisories going from Kansas and Missouri, going all the way through West Virginia and Virginia. We also do have river flood warnings all throughout the South. We also have red flag warnings and even some wind advisories as well for portions of the Texas Panhandle, going into Lubbock, Amarillo, and I think that's actually a special weather statement, not a wind advisory. We have wind advisories going into California, Arizona, winter storm advisories going through from Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, as well as winter storm warnings going from California and into Nevada as well. Going ahead and switching out to our cloud cover right now. Clouds is generally off of South Carolina right now, so everyone is clear, and we'll probably all be clear tomorrow as well. So tomorrow's looking like it's going to be a good day, a nice day. So not going to be anything like yesterday or today. It's going to be nice, dry, sunny, maybe even starting to get a bit warmer in some spots. But yes, so clouds are gone, rain is gone. Our current temperatures right now, though, 59 in Columbia, 57 in Greenville, 59 in Charleston, 61 in Savannah, 55 in Myrtle Beach, 57 in Rock Hill, 62 in Augusta, and 59 in Walhalla. If you want to see any other location, you can go ahead and check it out now. Here's our minimum temperatures for pretty much for tonight. 39 inside of Greenville, Spartanburg, 38 inside of Anderson, 41 Columbia, 39 in Sumter, Florence, 46 going from Myrtle Beach all the way down to Charleston, 48, and then actually getting down to 44 near Savannah. So even though it's not really, it hasn't really been that cool during the night for the past couple of days. It's really gonna start feeling like kind of like those wintry temperatures again for South Carolina again going into tonight. As our max wind gusts for the next 24 hours, if we went ahead and refresh it, you can see that most of those wind gusts, those breezy conditions, are really moving out. You can see we can still get a good 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts up there in the upstate and the PD region, but once you get to like the Midlands and the Low Country, you kind of don't really see it anymore. It's kind of just chill right now, kind of chill, not really doing anything right now. So that's a great sign that the wind is going to calm down, probably going to calm down tomorrow. And no precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours. So that is another great thing. And let's go ahead and talk about the future, shall we? I did talk about this morning, but I mean, if you want to see it again, here's the drought monitor. We don't have any drought going on inside of South Carolina right now. No drought is expected. No drought is happening. No drought is obviously is going to happen. That's obviously a great thing. The soil is the right level, so that is again just a great thing. Let's go ahead and talk about the future and what it will hold. So if we went ahead and switch over to the precipitation type and we wait for this thing to hit the side, which it does. You can see that snow is really starting to kind of die out once it gets out of the Rockies, or out the west, going over the Rockies, I should say. Here we go around 5 a.m. I mean, and it really just moves off, and then it really starts back again by the time we get to tomorrow, 5 p.m. But look at South Carolina, nice and just. I should just say nice because there's nothing else with it. It's just nice. Um, but then finally we start to receive our first bit of precipitation on around April the 2nd. And finally we get this little system right here that decides it wants to try and pass us, and which it does. It moves out, and we don't really have to worry about anything after that for a while. I mean, clicking through, April the 6th, April the 7th, and finally April the 9th is when we finally will have to worry about some more precipitation, but that's 300 hours out, so we don't really know the specifics of that yet. But the next thing that I am watching is this little system right here that's going to pass us, bring us that heavy rain and potentially severe weather. I will talk about that now, actually. If you go ahead and switch over to the dew points, you can obviously see we have those dew points in the 60s, mainly for Columbia down through Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Augusta, Florence, all those places. 60-degree dew points is definitely there, and it's in place. If we go ahead and switch over to the wind shear, we do have wind shear. As you can see, the wind shear is there, and this kind of like you see like this orangey yellowish thing will move east as we go ahead and push it forward. I mean, you can obviously see that as the thing's still going through the top right now, but once this thing loads up, you'll be able to see it that it does in fact, which there you go. As you can see, it's very much moving eastward, and that will push all that wind shear and those storms off to us, bringing a cold front behind it, bringing those more cooler temperatures on the 3rd in April. So Cape wise, I'm not really seeing a lot of Cape right now. We'll see what happens in the future, but as of right now, I'm not really seeing anything too much for Cape right now. Mainly just maybe some isolated 100, 200, maybe even 300 joules per kilogram, but not the best amount of Cape. So obviously that can change. We're still 130 hours out, but if we go ahead and push it, I mean, you can see the Cape builds into the environment before the storms get there. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if the storms can eat up that Cape, you can obviously see that you already see that right here, like you have the Cape in place right here, and then you can see like these little holes right here. Well, these holes right here, these black, holes that you see in the middle of kind of like the gray, that's the storms actually eating up the Cape. It's forecasted that those heavy downpours that I just showed y'all will eat up the Cape and will help produce that bad weather. As you can see right here, you can see it right here over on the composite reflectivity, that you can, like, it's gonna start breaking apart, kind of trying to turn into some more dangerous and more strong storms, and it turns into a line, just like a line of damaging winds and gusty winds out to sea, though. Not really anything for us, though. But that's gonna about wrap this up. Thank you all so much for watching this forecast update this evening. And make sure that you are here tomorrow night if you're in the live right now. I know some people are, but if you're listening to this in the video, you're not receiving the full experience. You should be listening to this on the live stream, and then when I upload it, go over, like the video. You don't have to watch it again, but you pretty much, I start at 9 o'clock. I start the music around like 8:57, 8:56, around there, and then I go on ahead and start the forecasting around 9 o'clock, 9:01, somewhere around there. So if you're watching this video form, you were not here for the live form, and I really hope that you come to the live one time just to see how it is, how it works. And I will be doing that for, I don't know for how long, but for right now, that seems like what I'm going to be doing. Of course, there may be some days that I'm not going to be able to do this, and I might just have to record it, or may just be out of town or something like that and I can't record at all. But I say, if you're on the live right now, just keep on doing what you're doing. And if you're on video form, make sure that you're here for the live. Make sure that you share this channel as well. Make sure that you hit the like button, not only if you're on the stream, but if you're watching the video form as well. I want to see those like buttons go up. Help me out, and I'll help you out with giving you forecast. And I think that's going to be about it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, this forecast update. And I will see y'all tomorrow with another forecast update.